Alright, so I'm going to highlight the outside of this shape, make sure I don't miss any of these pieces, find any pieces that I'm missing, and then add them all together. So I see that I actually have almost all of these labeled already. I have that one, that. I'm missing this section. I have that this part is 3, but I don't actually know this part yet. And then I'm missing this slanted side. That is a dead giveaway for Pythagorean theorem. Anytime I'm missing a slanted side in a composite figure, I know that there's going to be a right triangle that I have to set up to find that missing side. Here I'm going to end up finding C. I have a right triangle here. Across from that right angle, I'm missing this side. So I am going to find C in that right triangle so that I can eventually put that together with the rest of that perimeter. Let's find this side first. I know that this part's 3. That's not terribly helpful. Really, I know that this section is 8. Across from that side, I know that that whole thing is 8. So from there to there, that's the part that I'm trying to find. I know that's part of the 8, and I know the other part of that 8 is 5. From here to here, looking across there, the bottom part of this 8 has to be 5. So that leftover part has to be 3. This section is 3. Across from that, it has to be the same thing. So that's also 3. It looks like it is the same as that. I don't want to trust my eyes on that. I always want to look across and think about, does it actually add up to that total over there? 3 plus 5 gives me that 8. That's why that has to be 3. All right, so that's most of what I need to do. Now I need to find this last missing side. So I have this right triangle here. So I have the dotted line as the base. That 3 is the height. So I have to figure out the length of that base there. I know that that's 3, that's the height. This side, I know that the whole way across on the bottom is 12. And from there all the way to there is 12, and I know part of it is 4. This section is 4, so the leftover part, which is really the same thing as that dotted line going across there, that has to be 8, because 8 plus 4 would give me that entire length of 12. So I know the two sides that I'm going to use to find that missing side. I'm going to use A and B to find C in that right triangle. So 3 squared plus 8 squared equals C squared. So 9 plus 64 equals C squared, or 73 equals C squared. Last step to find that C, I'm going to take the square root. 73, always make sure you take that last step. 73 would be way, way too long for that side. If this is 3, that's 8. That can't be 73. Make sure you do that last step. The square root of 73 is about 8.5. I'm going to round that to the 10th place. So C is 8.5. So while you're doing this, you're going to end up finding some of the sides in the middle. Make sure you get rid of those. Make sure you don't include those in the perimeter. When I'm thinking about the perimeter, I'm just going around the outside. I just want to add up anything going around the outside of the shape. So 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 12, 8, and then 8.5. So when I add all of those up, that gives me a total of 43.5 centimeters. That's the total perimeter of that shape.